What if the key to rebuilding your body after 60 wasn't in the pharmacy, but in your pantry? A hidden source of power that reactivates your body's innate strength. Most people will overlook this simple, natural solution, but 99% will miss the crucial part about how to unlock its full potential to defend your health span. And that's the part you can't afford to skip: silent threat. Within each of us lies an extraordinary system of regeneration and defense, an innate architecture that continuously strives for balance and health. Yet, as we journey through life, this system faces new challenges. One of the most significant, yet often overlooked, is the gradual and silent loss of muscle that begins for many around the age of 40, a process called sarcopenia. This is not merely a cosmetic concern. It is a fundamental threat to our health span, the period of our lives spent in good health and free from the chronic diseases of aging. Your muscles are far more than tools for locomotion. They are a critical metabolic organ, a vital reservoir of strength, amino acids, and energy that your body draws upon in times of stress, illness, or recovery. Strong muscles are the currency of our independence, allowing us to navigate the world with confidence, to recover quickly from setbacks, and to maintain a robust, energetic metabolism. When this system weakens, it's not a pre written destiny of aging. It's a signal. It's a signal that the instructions we are sending to our body through our lifestyle, and most importantly, through our food, need to be re examined and optimized. Every meal is a chance to communicate with our biology, to send a message of strength and regeneration. The conventional conversation around muscle health in our later years often centers on protein, with certain foods like eggs held up as the paragon of quality. While a whole egg provides valuable protein, the story is far deeper and more intricate than a simple gram count. We must begin to think like our own bodies do, considering not just the nutrient itself, but its context. How bioavailable is this protein? Can our bodies, with digestive systems that may be less efficient than they once were, truly unlock and absorb these building blocks? And what other signals does this food send? Does it calm the low grade chronic inflammation that is a key driver of muscle degradation? Does it nourish the trillions of microbes in our gut that are the gatekeepers to our health? This is where the profound intelligence of nature offers solutions that are not only effective but synergistic. There are foods in our world that not only meet but substantially exceed the protein content of established benchmarks, and they do so while providing a complex symphony of bioactive compounds that support the body's health defense systems from multiple angles simultaneously, creating a state of resilience that no single nutrient can achieve on its own. It's about a strategic upgrade, not a radical overhaul, empowering our bodies to maintain their own strength. This process of sarcopenia is intimately linked with a concept called anabolic resistance. In essence, as we age, our muscles can become less sensitive to the signals that command them to grow and repair. It's as if the command center is still sending the message, but the construction crew on the ground can't hear it as clearly. This means that the same amount of protein that would have robustly stimulated muscle synthesis in a younger person might have a muted effect in an older individual. Therefore, the quality and composition of the protein we consume become exponentially more important. We need protein that not only delivers the raw materials, but also contains the specific triggers that amplify that build and repair signal. One of the most crucial of these triggers is the amino acid leucine. Leucine acts as a potent signaling molecule, directly activating the mTOR pathway, which is the master regulator of muscle protein synthesis in the body. Studies have consistently shown that supplementing meals with leucine can help older adults overcome anabolic resistance, making their bodies more efficient at using the protein they consume to build and maintain lean muscle mass. The beautiful part is that nature has already packaged leucine into certain foods in powerful concentrations. The decline in muscle mass doesn't happen in a vacuum. It precipitates a cascade of other metabolic challenges. A smaller muscle mass means a lower metabolic rate, which can make maintaining a healthy weight more difficult. It can also impair the body's ability to manage blood sugar, as muscles are a primary site for glucose uptake after a meal. This is why preserving muscle is a cornerstone of preventing a range of age related conditions. The inflammation associated with sarcopenia, sometimes called inflammaging, creates a vicious cycle. The inflammation accelerates muscle breakdown, and the loss of muscle tissue, in turn, can perpetuate a pro inflammatory state in the body. To break this cycle, we need foods that do two things at once: provide the high quality building blocks for muscle repair and deliver potent anti inflammatory compounds to protect the muscle that we already have. This is the dual action approach that defines a truly powerful anti aging food strategy. It is a proactive stance, a way of eating that doesn't just passively supply nutrients, but actively instructs our body's defense and regeneration systems to stay strong, responsive, and vital for years to come. Years. Fermented power. Among the most powerful strategies for rebuilding our body's strength is found in the ancient practice of fermentation. Consider tempeh, a food originating from Indonesia, made from whole soybeans that are fermented into a firm, dense cake. On a pure protein level, it is remarkable. A 100-gram serving of tempeh contains roughly 20 grams of high-quality, complete protein, significantly more than the 12-13 grams found in the same amount of egg. Oh, but its true power is unlocked by the fermentation process itself. This transformation, driven by the rhizopus fungus, is a form of pre-digestion. The microorganisms break down complex compounds in the soybeans, particularly phytic acid, which can bind to minerals and hinder their absorption. This is incredibly important as we age because our own digestive capacity can diminish. Fermentation effectively does some of the work for us, liberating the full spectrum of nutrients within the soybean and making them profoundly more bioavailable for our bodies to use in the critical work of muscle repair and synthesis. This process makes tempeh a food of exceptional efficiency. But the benefits extend far beyond simple nutrient liberation. Fermentation fundamentally transforms the soybean's bioactive profile. For instance, the isoflavones present in soy, like daidzein and genistein, are converted from their glycoside forms into their more potent and bioavailable aglycone forms. These compounds are renowned for their powerful antioxidant and anti-inflammatory properties. They help to quell the systemic, low-grade inflammation that is a key enemy of muscle health, creating a more favorable environment for growth and preservation. You're not just providing building materials, you're also providing a potent defense force to protect the structures you're trying to build. This synergistic action is the hallmark of a true superfood. Furthermore, the bioactive peptides created during fermentation have been shown to have numerous health benefits, contributing to this anti-inflammatory shield and supporting overall metabolic health. It's a clear demonstration of how a whole food can provide a multi-layered defense strategy for the body, addressing the challenge of muscle loss from several angles at once. One of the most exciting frontiers in health science is the discovery of the gut-muscle axis, a complex communication network that connects the health of our gut microbiome directly to the health of our skeletal muscles. A healthy, diverse microbiome can produce beneficial compounds like short chain fatty acids, SCFAs, which have been shown to influence muscle function and reduce muscle wasting. Conversely, an imbalanced gut can contribute to systemic inflammation and other issues that negatively impact muscle. Fermented foods like tempeh are natural probiotics, delivering beneficial microbes that help cultivate a healthy gut environment. By nourishing your microbiome, you are indirectly but powerfully supporting your muscle mass and strength. Studies have suggested that probiotic supplementation can reduce markers of muscle atrophy and that a healthy gut is linked to the preservation of muscle in older adults. Choosing foods like tempeh is a direct way to support this vital axis. Ensuring the communication between your gut and your muscles is one of strength and vitality. The story of soy is often debated, but the science around fermented soy is compelling and clear. When soybeans are fermented, their profile is enhanced in ways that are uniquely suited to support the body as it ages. Beyond the enhanced protein and anti-inflammatory isoflavones, fermentation can increase the content of certain vitamins and other beneficial compounds. The process makes the minerals within, like calcium and iron, more accessible for the body to absorb. Tempeh is a food that embodies the concept of synergy, where the whole is far greater than the sum of its parts. It provides the high-quality, complete protein needed for the physical structure of muscle. It contains leucine to amplify the signal for muscle synthesis. It delivers potent bioactives to fight the inflammation that seeks to break down muscle, and it supports the gut microbiome, the very foundation of nutrient absorption and systemic health. This is how we should think about food, not as a simple list of nutrients, but as a complex biological package of information that can activate our body's innate power to heal, defend, and regenerate itself at any age. Seed systems. Nature has a recurring design motif. Within the smallest packages, it often concentrates the most profound power. This is certainly true when we look at the world of seeds and their role in fortifying our bodies. Let's begin with one of the most potent examples, the pumpkin seed. While modest in size, these seeds are a nutritional giant, particularly when it comes to protein. A 100-gram serving of pumpkin seeds offers an incredible 30 grams of protein, a figure that dwarfs most other sources. A single quarter cup serving can provide more protein than one large egg. But beyond the sheer quantity, it is the symphony of supporting nutrients within the seed that makes it so valuable for maintaining strength after 60. Pumpkin seeds are one of the richest food sources of magnesium, a mineral that is absolutely critical for muscle function, yet is often deficient in Western diets. Magnesium plays a central role in over 300 enzymatic reactions in the body, including those that govern muscle contraction and relaxation, energy production, ATP, and protein synthesis itself. Ensuring adequate magnesium intake is essential for preventing muscle cramps, fighting fatigue, and ensuring your muscles can generate the power needed for daily activity. In addition to magnesium, pumpkin seeds are an exceptional source of another key mineral for muscle health, zinc. Zinc acts as a vital cofactor for enzymes involved in tissue repair and protein synthesis. It plays a fundamental role in your body's ability to actually use the protein you consume to mend and build muscle tissue. It's also critical for a healthy immune system and regulating hormonal balance, both of which are intrinsically linked to our overall strength and resilience. The combination of high quality protein with these essential minerals makes pumpkin seeds a uniquely complete package for muscle support. Adding a handful of raw, unsalted pumpkin seeds to your daily yogurt, oatmeal, or salad is a simple, effective strategy. It's an act of recognizing that true nutritional power doesn't come from a pill, but from the complex, intelligent design of whole foods where nutrients work together in harmony, just as nature intended. Now let's turn to another ancient seed that has been rightly celebrated for its extraordinary properties, quinoa. While we often cook it like a grain, quinoa is technically the seed of the Chenopodium quinoa plant, a food cherished by Incan civilizations for its ability to impart strength and stamina. The excitement around quinoa is well deserved. Unlike most plant based foods, it is a complete protein, meaning it contains all 9 essential amino acids that our bodies cannot produce on their own and must obtain from our diet. This is a critical point, as a complete amino acid profile is necessary for efficient muscle protein synthesis. A cooked cup provides around 8 grams of this high quality protein. Furthermore, quinoa has a high concentration of lysine and leucine, the latter of which, as we've discussed, is the primary trigger for initiating muscle growth and repair. For a maturing body experiencing some degree of anabolic resistance, a food that is rich in this key signaling amino acid is an invaluable asset in the quest to preserve lean mass. What truly elevates quinoa, however, is that it pairs its high quality protein with slow digesting, high fiber carbohydrates. This is a brilliant combination. The carbohydrates provide a sustained release of energy, which is essential for fueling the physical activity that is paramount for maintaining muscle mass. Exercise sends the initial signal to the muscles that they need to adapt and grow, and food provides the resources to carry out that order. Quinoa provides both the signal enhancing leucine and the fuel. The high fiber content also brings another layer of benefits. It supports a healthy gut microbiome, which, as we know, is essential for reducing inflammation and enhancing nutrient absorption, all part of the gut muscle axis. Quinoa is also rich in anti inflammatory flavonoids like quercetin and camphorol. By choosing a food like quinoa, you are again engaging in that dual action strategy, delivering the protein needed to build while simultaneously providing the antioxidants and fiber needed to protect and create a healthy internal environment. It is a perfect example of a systems-based approach to eating, where a single food can support multiple health defense systems at once. Marine miracles. The search for concentrated life force on our planet often leads us to the water, to the very foundation of the food chain. Here we find spirulina, a blue-green algae that is one of the most ancient life forms on Earth. To call it nutrient dense is an understatement. Spirulina is a microscopic powerhouse, and its protein content is nothing short of breathtaking. On a gram for gram basis, dried spirulina is about 60–70% protein by weight, which means a 100-gram portion can contain nearly 60 grams of protein, more than 4 times the amount found in an equivalent weight of egg. This protein is not only abundant, but also highly digestible and complete, providing all the essential amino acids your body needs. The efficiency with which your body can utilize this protein makes it an exceptional choice for supporting muscle health, especially when the body's digestive and absorptive powers may be waning. For an older body working to maintain its strength, this level of nutritional efficiency and concentration is a profound advantage. But spirulina's gifts go far beyond its protein. It contains a unique and powerful compound that gives it its characteristic blue-green hue, phycocyanin. This pigment is not just for color, it is one of the most potent natural anti-inflammatory substances yet discovered. Chronic low-grade inflammation is one of the primary architects of age-related decline, including muscle loss. Phycocyanin works systematically within the body to quench this inflammation, protecting cells and tissues from damage. Studies have indicated that phycocyanin can inhibit key inflammatory pathways in the body, essentially acting as a natural shield for your muscles. When you consume spirulina, you are therefore executing a perfect 1-2 punch against sarcopenia, delivering a massive bioavailable dose of protein for rebuilding while simultaneously deploying a powerful anti-inflammatory agent to prevent breakdown. It is this synergy that makes spirulina a true marine miracle for longevity and strength. Incorporating spirulina into your life is remarkably simple. Because it's so concentrated, a small amount goes a long way. A single spoonful, perhaps 1 to 2 teaspoons, blended into a morning smoothie, stirred into a glass of water, or mixed into yogurt can provide a significant boost of both protein and protective bioactives. Its flavor is distinctive, a bit like the sea itself, which some people enjoy and others prefer to blend with fruits like banana or pineapple. Beyond its muscle-supporting benefits, spirulina is also rich in a wide spectrum of vitamins and minerals, including iron and B vitamins, which are crucial for energy metabolism and combating fatigue. Feeling energetic is a prerequisite for staying active, and staying active is a non-negotiable component of preserving muscle mass. By supporting your energy levels, spirulina helps you maintain the very lifestyle that keeps your muscles strong. It's important to choose your spirulina from a high-quality, reputable source. Because it is algae, it can absorb heavy metals and contaminants from the water it is grown in. Always look for brands that perform rigorous third-party testing to ensure purity and safety. This small amount of due diligence is essential to ensure you are receiving all of the incredible benefits without any unwanted additions. The existence of a food like spirulina is a beautiful reminder that nature often provides the most elegant and powerful solutions to our health challenges. In this single-celled organism, we find a concentration of life-giving protein and protective pigments that are perfectly suited to help our bodies resist the forces of decline and to instead embrace a future of sustained strength, vitality, and health. The power to rebuild is not found in a laboratory, but in the ancient wisdom of the planet's oceans and lakes. Your body possesses a profound innate intelligence, a constant striving for health and equilibrium that operates every moment of your life. The choices we make at our tables are not merely for fuel, they are a direct conversation with that intelligence. By selecting foods that are dense with life, brimming with protective bioactives, and encoded with the message of strength, we are speaking a language our bodies instinctively understand. You are providing the essential resources not just for survival, but for deep cellular regeneration, empowering yourself to move through the years with vigor and grace. This is the true heart of preventative medicine, a power that rests firmly in your own hands. Which part of this discussion made you pause and reflect on your own health journey? Be honest. Did this give you a new sense of empowerment?